Okay,
Carry
so
on.
go ahead.
On there. Immediately, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our Chats Live webcast session about opportunities in Canada for international students. My name is Daniel,
My name is Balzua.
And my name is Ryan Miller.
and we have a great team here, very big by the way, so your name?
Arthur.
Artin.
Marcus.
Emma, Nancy,
Basso.
Alex.
And we're here to answer some questions that you might have regarding Centennial College. So let's just start with a simple introduction. I have an outline here. Well, this session, first of all, is all about answering your questions. So we're actually waiting for you to make some questions for us so that we can just go ahead and answer them. We're going to be sharing some of our experiences as Centennial College students. And as you can see, there's plenty of knowledge and experiences here. And what we really want is to provide you support before you even need support. So that's really important for us. You want to talk about the International Ambassador Program?
Okay. Hello everyone once again. We are waiting for your questions, but before that I'll introduce the International Student Ambassador Program. I have been an International Student Ambassador since May 2014, so this is like my third semester now. It's the best opportunity you can get. Like I get to represent all the international students, and it's a very good opportunity. In fact, it helps for your transition into Canada and in Centennial College. You get like 20 hours. You can work on and off campus, like for all the events and everything. So you get, like we have the most amazing event, we have the most amazing team. It's not just me. We have over 35 ambassadors now. So that is a pretty good thing which is going on. So yeah, I'm representing my college, I'm representing Centennial. What's better?
So one of the most important things that the Ambassador Program does is actually give support to the new students.
Yeah.
So whenever you're around, or even before, as we're doing right now, if you have any questions regarding student life, even life in Toronto, or how things are moving on in Canada, one of the things that we have to do is help you out with those kind of questions. But let's speak about studying in Canada, right? Because studying in Canada is one of the things that you can actually do here as an international student. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, well, for me, I'm doing international business management, and this program is a wonderful program. Thus far, I've done one semester, in my second semester right now, and the course has been an eye-opener for me, because with the classes, the courses, all of them are like hands-on. You learn things that you're actually going to do out there in the work world. And for example, like I did logistics, and with this logistics course, I learned actually how to move the movement of goods and products from China to Canada, out the modes, the method, everything. So like that has been an eye opener for me, and everything has been, it's been new, it's been fresh. So I've really enjoyed everything thus far living in Canada and studying in Canada. So once again, I want to remind you it's all about your questions, so please feel free to ask away, and we can give you advice.
One of the questions that we usually have is the difference between college and university, and hopefully we're going to be able to answer that question today. We're also here to speak about work because, well, one of the most amazing things about coming to Canada and study is that you can actually come and work. Being a student in Canada allows you to work for 20 hours throughout the week, and when you're on holidays, you can actually work for 40 hours. And we've got some interesting experiences that we want to share with you in terms of that, so maybe we can answer some questions with some of the experiences that we want to share. And lastly, we're going to be speaking about life in Canada, because who doesn't have questions about here, the far north and the cold weather, and how to move around when it's minus 45 degrees, right? So
We have experienced it, we all have experienced it.
and we have survived.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
really important.
And I am from Jamaica, where it's very hot, so
Venezuela, India.
India.
Oh, we got some friends from Russia, but it's okay. It's okay. So to start, we have a guest from the Academic Quality Department, and he's going to be speaking, well, just about how we do things good here at Centennial College. So we have to give the seats.
okay.
do your 5 tips first, because you got to go to class, right?
I got 3.
Okay, let's do those first.
Okay. I can do it. It's better 3 plus.
Do your tips.
Okay.
Yeah, you can start speaking.
Okay, yeah. The thing that usually people ask for advice, and I will give you 3 basic tips that will help you not only to study and not only to survive in Canada, but to improve your life, make it better. First thing is be proactive. Never hide on the back. Ask questions. Don't be afraid of that. Ask questions because people will remember you and who you are because you ask questions and minute you think and you want to participate. Next thing is be sociable. Don't be shy. Communicate a lot. It doesn't mean that you should be friends with everyone, but during the sociability process, you can find a lot of useful information that will definitely help you. And the last tip that I would give you is be ready for a lot of teamwork here in Centennial, because it will definitely help you in the future because you will work and your team is the most important thing, no matter what you do. And try to figure out who is who in the class, who is who on your job, in your team, what are their priorities, what do they really want, and if you look in the same direction, just go ahead. So.
Okay, very nice. We have first question, and it is, can anyone tell me how they got a job or what it is?
Say again, what's the question?
How you get a job and what it is. So we have a few students who are doing an internship.
Yeah.
So that's one way students can work. But yeah, why don't you talk about your internship? Do your tips and stuff?
Hi guys, I'm Alex. Basically, how to get a job? It's a nice question here. You have few options in Centennial. You can do internship, you can do co-op. Right now I'm doing my internship. Basically Centennial College helps you to find some placement in whatever field you want. Like you just talk to your coordinator and you ask her or him to find a placement in a field that you're feeling comfortable, you want to work. And also, like, it helps you to open a door to some employers. So you will get like real practical experience in there, which you can apply in future for your career, and also you can build a resume in there. Like right now I'm doing my internship in Investors Group. It's one of the top financial planning companies in Canada, like more than 4,000 consultants all around Canada, and they have a lot of like big bunch of financial products, like almost everything. It's retirement savings plans, tax-free savings accounts, mutual funds, investments, and whatever, like insurance. Obviously, like this is a great experience in there for me, yeah, like anything else?
You can find whatever you want, definitely. And if you're interested in finance, you can find a part-time job, even if you're out of co-op or out of Centennial. You can find it in any field that you really want. For example, I'm doing global business management here, but I'm right now I'm work for Rogers TV and I'm doing TV shows. So it's absolutely different fields, but you can find whatever you want and whatever you wish. It's all up to you, and just you need to put some efforts to find a part-time job that you want.
Yeah, and I would like to add, like maybe it would be interesting for you, like what I'm doing right now, like in there, what exactly I'm doing there. Basically, I'm assisting my division director, like in any kind of questions. Also, I'm creating some spreadsheets of potential clients. I'm making calls. I'm going to see them, and I'm, of course, like I'm shadowing my director. I'm not the one who talks to clients directly, but basically it's about convincing and negotiation with clients. Also, I think it's would be nice. It's I can get some certificates in the for my future career. It's certificates to be a consultant and to sell the insurance and mutual funds.
So I would like to add to some things that the gentleman have said here about employment opportunities. First of all, you have to understand Toronto is the largest city in Canada. It has the most number of employers, and it's basically the economic engine for Canada. The economy is fairly strong in Canada right now, so it's a good time for international students to come and look for opportunities. Within the college, we have the Career Center and Cooperative Education programs, which are designed to help students find jobs as well. So there are, other than speaking with your professors and the people that are in your program to find placements, there is an office that you can go to and get help with writing your resume, practicing for interviews, and finding jobs. So I just want to get that in. So I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Sean Squires. I'm the Manager of Program Quality here at Centennial College. I'm responsible for overseeing the quality assurance process for our college. I work with all the academic programs. We schedule our programs on a 6-year cycle where we go and review every program to ensure that it's meeting the requirements that are set out by the Ministry of Training, Colleges and University, which is the government unit that approves and basically creates the standards for our college and all the other colleges and universities in Ontario, which is a major part of Canada. I also have, I'm going to talk a little bit briefly about another role I have here at the college, which is an opportunity for international students, and I take every chance I can to let international students that opportunity exists before I get into all these slides, is I also am a coach for one of the sports teams here at the college, and international students are able to participate in a variety of recreational activities as well as try out for some of our sports teams. So I coach the running teams. I'm always looking for students that are good runners. There is a lot of opportunities for students to participate in activities outside of class and enhance their learning experience while they are here as a student at Centennial College. But the main reason I think I'm here to talk to you today is about the quality assurance process of our program. We have a very rigorous and stringent process that we put all our programs through on a regular basis. I work with about 25 programs every year to run them through a whole pile of quality metrics. This quality assurance process, as I mentioned earlier, rises from a requirement through the Ministry of Training, Colleges and Universities, which is in short known as MTCU. They set requirements for programs to meet. There are two processes that we have to go through. If we are creating a new program, we have to go through the Credential Validation Service, and that is a branch of the government that looks at the credential that we want to offer. It could be a diploma or a degree or a certificate, and it has to meet a certain set of standards. There are program standards outlined that program must meet to qualify for certification by the government to be able for us to offer that program. As well, we as a college go through a formal process known as the Program Quality Assurance Process Audit, PCAPA. We go through that on a regular cycle every 5 years, and that's where the government comes in and reviews our entire college to ensure that we're meeting all those things that we should be doing to maintain our certification by the government, that they recognize and fund us. So in terms of what does that mean, there's 3 types of program standards that we currently have to ensure that we're meeting. The government sets out 11 essential employability skills, and these are things that cover such things as communication, numeracy, critical thinking, problem solving, information management, interpersonal, and personal skills. So these are things that really complement the actual academic content. They're designed to ensure that a student, when they graduate, they are prepared for the workplace, no matter what type of work they go into, also for life in general, because these are skills that will help you lifelong in terms of organizing your personal life, dealing with all kinds of other settings. One of the things that were mentioned by the students here earlier was the importance of group work that we put on here at the college. A lot of our programs involve group work. Often it's something that students find a little challenging at first to get into, but when we talk to our graduates, and we spend a lot of time talking to our graduates to ensure that they enjoy the quality of the experience, they mention one of the best things they actually did, and they are now applying in the workplace, is those group work activities. Because once you get out working, you will work with teams. It's a very important skill set to have.
Can I add something? About placement and work, I think it also will be interesting for you to know that here we have on-campus jobs as well. Like we have CCSI, it's the biggest employer in Centennial College. You can apply over there. It's basically it's a gym and student center. Also here in the international office as well, we have some amount of jobs in here. And about internship, I would like to add that I was thinking just like to take internship or not to take, but afterwards, like I thought that it's actually like I didn't regret about it. It's a nice thing because it helps you to find some nice practical experience in there. Rather you will find something like by yourself. You'll have a chance to work in a good, nice, big company.
Alex, there is also a like pretty common question about global citizenship, and a lot of students ask what is it and why it's really popular in Centennial.
I'm actually going to touch on global citizenship because it's our signature learning experience.
Yeah,
so,
why don't you do the intro?
And then I think I would like the students to comment on that. So the other two areas that we have to ensure that we're providing quality in terms of the student experiences are vocational learning outcomes, that's where the program is specifically designing content to ensure that students will be successfully prepared to go into the workforce. And then the other part is general education, of which part of that is our global citizenship and equity signature learning experience. That signature learning experience is to provide the students an opportunity to have a better understanding of what's going on in the world and the part they play and how they can contribute to it as a global citizen. One of the things I think is very unique about Centennials, we actually provide students an opportunity to go on service learning trips where they will go to another country and work with a local community. It's often building some kind of a building project or some kind of a service project where they're supporting the local community. Not so much to go in and say this is how things should be done, but understand what's happening in that community and how they can support and learn about what's going on in that community and bring that back to their lives. And so any of the students here have gone on one of those may want to comment.
Yeah, and I also like to add you guys gotta understand that Canada is like international country. A lot of people from all around the world, they come in here to study, to live, and to work, whatever. Like here's a lot of people from different countries, so you have a chance to meet them. You have a chance to know about their culture, about traditions, and whatever. And also, Centennial College supports it. We provide internships and we provide master's program in international business development as well, which helps you to travel abroad, to work abroad. Like we send people to other countries to do the internship. So this is what this is. What is global citizenship?
So one of the things to follow up on Alex's point is we have I believe it's over 80 languages spoken on campus. On the running.
Hold on, let's jump in. We have a question, so let's answer this. Why don't you read this because this is your program?
Is it a co-op program? Student has is it a co-op
From Omar.
Yeah, from Omar. And the question is a co-op program available to our mechanical engineering program? If so, is it included in the 3-year span of
The program, or is it added on?
program? Is it add to a 4th or a 5th year? Okay, that's a good question. Because actually, a lot of students get confused by what's the PTY and what's the academic learning year. It's actually an 8-month co-op work term. It's actually placed between your 5th semester and 6th semester when you're doing a 3-year technology program. So technology program, what students do is that you go through the first 5 semesters, and after you go the 5 semester, that's the winter semester, and you're coming out of the college after winter, December, and you go to find a co-op job that's going to work for 8 months to 12 months, depends on the contract. The company is going to give you. And you're going to come back at the next year spring to finish your 6-year semester, to 6th semester. So it's actually a year apart from your 5th semester and 6th semester. So total legal length of the program with co-op will be 4 years. So 3-year academic learning and 1-year co-op work term. And the co-op work term is placed between 5th semester and 6th semester. So yeah, that's a good question. A lot of students think that we're doing the co-op after we finish all the course, or doing co-op in the 2nd year or 3rd year. Actually, it's between the 5th semester and the 6th semester.
Well, why don't you introduce yourself as...
Sorry about that, because my name is Hansen, and I'm a student in that exactly the program, Automation Robotics, Electromechanical Engineering. And I work as a peer tutor at the Learning Center in Centennial College, and I'm also the president of Automation Robotics Societies. So it's good to ask the question, and I'd really like to help you.
Awesome. So why don't you continue now? We can go back to your...
Okay. So while we're doing that, I just want to touch a little bit about co-op in that this is an area, experiential learning is an area that the college is very much committed to, and we feel it's very important for students to have that opportunity to get out and work in the field. So in terms of getting back to the, we got another question on automation robotics.
You can continue.
Okay. So in terms of getting back to the quality, ensuring quality in the process, one of the things I want to make sure is everyone understands is this is a partnership between the faculty, the students, the graduates, and the college. When we are looking at a program to ensure that it's meeting the quality requirements, we spend time talking to the students. We do focus groups with students, we survey the students, and we ensure that that voice is heard so that when the program is looking at how they can improve the program going forward, they've gotten that message. So it's a very important part of this process. So really what we're trying to ensure is that when the students graduate from our programs, they're able to do what they should have been taught in that program. They're able to demonstrate those skills. Those skills are directed by what we call program learning outcomes. And the program learning outcomes actually are the ones that decide what the curriculum will be. So it's kind of a bottom-up driven process. So curriculum is really driven by what students need to learn. One of the important things that students should understand is all our programs have what we call program advisory committees. These are committees that are made up, advisory committees made up of people from industry. So we have between 8 and 10, in some cases 20 industry leaders who will sit down a couple times a year, review the program with the faculty, and talk about what are the opportunities, where things need to be, what should be putting into the curriculum, so that any new technology, skills, requirements are identified and included in that curriculum. The other important thing about that is those people are often available to come in as guest speakers in the classroom, mentor students who are ready to graduate, and give them some perspective on what they need to do in terms of to find a job in that industry. And so it's one of those things that students can take advantage of.
Okay, since I have another question here from Rachel, and the question is, what university are you partner with the automation and robotics program? So there's actually two universities that are part of the program. The first one is Master University, which is located in Hamilton. They're offering a 2-year program, which is collaborating with our...
You say Ontario is in Hamilton, so
Hamilton in Ontario, okay. And they're actually offering a 2-year program that's collaborating with our college. So whenever you finish the 3-year technology program, you can apply from a master's university and study there for 2 years, and they'll give you a full, it's 100% degree courses. So actually you can just spend 5 years but getting a degree and an advanced diploma. So it's really beneficial program that we're doing here. And the second university is the Cambridge University. They offer 1-year courses, so even shorter than the master program, but you can still get a degree. So the 4-year degree plus an advanced diploma. So it's a pretty beneficial program that we're doing. And for Master University, I actually talked to the representative of the university, and the 2-year program is actually, they have 4 branches, and the total program is called a BTech program. Basically, you're doing 4 years and parting with the student that's doing the 4-year full program, and you're parting them in the 3rd year and the 4th year. And there's also co-op work terms required for graduation. And that's basically a nice school when you go down there. But it's pretty beneficial because you only spend 5 years, but normally you go to university and spend 4 years, maybe a co-op term that you just got a degree. But right now you're doing Centennial College, you can spend 5 years to get an advanced diploma and a degree. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much question.
There's a lot of questions about robotics, so why don't you come up and do your robotics bit right now?
Yeah, no problem.
Switch with Dorcas, and then she'll switch out after. So there's one more.
So I got one more question from Novita. The question is, how does the fast track program differ from regular program in the automation robotics in terms? So that's also a good question, because we have offering like 5 to 6 different types of programs in length. So they vary from 1 year to 4 year. They have technician program, technology program, technology with co-op, technology without co-op, technician fast track, and technology fast track. So the fast track program is actually that you're doing 3 semesters per year. They actually squeeze the course material. They have different course scope actually for the fast track program. They actually squeeze the material you're going to learn into 3 semesters per year. So if you're doing a fast track for technician, which is normally 2 years, the fast track program is going to be 1 year. And you're getting like exactly same certifications or diploma that when you're graduating. And you're doing technology fast track, that's going to be 2 years, non-stop, 6 semesters, but you're going to get the same diploma, advanced diploma that the student is going to get at the regular 3 years program. So if you're doing that with the co-op, and the co-op work term is going to place between your 5th and 6th semester as usual. So I think that's pretty much answered the question. And I also want to talk about what is automation robotics program at our Centennial College, because this is actually one of the signature programs in our engineering school department. And we're offering all kinds of materials, including hydraulics, pneumatics, and robotics, PLC, and electronics. We're actually learning a lot from the hardware and the software, because automation robotics is not about, unlike the mechanical program or other electric program, because automation robotic program, you have to learn the software and the hardware. You have to know how to program it, how to design it in the software part, and you know how to fix it, how to maintain it, and the hardware part. So it's actually a combination of those 2 parts, and that's what the people that the company is looking at right now in the fieldwork. And the second part of the program is that you're learning about controlling. Automation robotics is more about controlling the system. It's more about control projects, controlling logic. So every time I go to the lab, I feel challenged, because actually everyone has the different design for every lab, for every circuit. To get the same sequence, people have different designs. So you can't actually just follow by one module and do it yourself and do all the things, apply the same module everywhere. So you have to think about it. You have to use your logic to analyze what will be the most efficient and what will be the most useful circuits that you're going to use. And people systems are great to design by a causes, and that's what the company is looking at. They want the most efficient way to do the things and do it most properly. And yeah, that's pretty much our program.
So we have a question from Charlie Pavra. The question is, journalism course from UT is in association with your college. What difference does it make to join your college? What those are is, it's a joint, what we call a joint program with the University of Toronto, between Centennial College and the University of Toronto. And the real difference and value in doing the joint program is you not only get a bachelor's degree in journalism, you also get the diploma in journalism from Centennial College. So you get a bachelor's degree from the university, the diploma from the college. The difference is the degree program is focused on theory, and the diploma program is focused on actual practical experience, practical application. So it's called stackable credentials. You get 2 credentials in the same time period, so it brings added value. And what I can tell you is our journalism program at the college has a very good connection with industry and has had a high employment rate. So what employers are looking for are people who have not just a degree, but also those practical hands-on skills that they're going to bring to it, so they don't have to spend a lot of time training the individual to get started in that career field. So that's the real value, is you can get 2 credentials, same time, same cost, same value, or better value.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here to speak to you today about joining Centennial. My name is Emma Cosmo. I'm currently in the law clerk program in my second year. I'm also a rep from the Centennial College Student Association, or what's easier to call it is CCSAI. My role in the organization is I'm a member of the board of directors. I'm actually vice president of Progress Campus. I'd like to let you know a little bit about the different services we offer to help enhance student life here at Centennial. We plan a lot of the events and stuff that go on at the college, whether they're pub nights, concerts and performances. We have guest speakers, tournaments, comedy nights, everything. We have a student center at every single campus. Each campus has an area for students to come and hang out between classes when they have a break that have pool tables, foosball tables, video games, just areas to sit, computers if you want to work on schoolwork, that sort of thing. Also, one of our main services is we provide free legal advice for students. This is a service where lawyers come in to help students with affidavits, notaries, visa documentation, general advice if you need it, that sort of thing. Another service we have is called Eco Depot. It is a secondhand clothing service where students can come and get business attire for free for interviews and that sort of thing. Another service that we have is we have so many clubs here at Centennial. They range from engineering clubs to dance clubs to chess clubs. And the good thing about CCSAI in partnership with that is if you find a job that you, a club that you want to join, you can join it very easily, or if you don't find one that suits your needs, you can actually start one and we'll support and fund it for you. Another service that we have here is called Good Food Box, which is a convenient one for students where they can buy fruits and vegetables on campus. It's very budget friendly for students and convenient when you're on the go. One of our bigger draws at CCSAI is our Athletics and Wellness Center. So as a full-time student, you have membership to the gym. We have a very nice state-of-the-art equipment, a gymnasium, a rock climbing wall. We even have a spa. So the spa services, you can get mani-pedis, massages, acupuncture, sports conditioning, all that sort of thing at a really great cost. The last thing I want to touch about is that the CCSAI is actually the largest employer on campus of students. We have over hundreds of students working for us every semester. It includes things like leadership roles, working for the board, to food services, maintenance and stuff of our buildings and all that. So it's really easy to apply. I know this is a lot of services I've just kind of thrown at you, but if you want any more information, you can just go to www.ccsai.ca. So yeah, thank you, and I hope to see you at Centennial next year.
Yeah, another service that CCSI provides is like you have accountants who come in and help to claim taxes as well, so your income tax.
Yeah, we have a tax clinic every year.
It's for you, it's gonna be like nice for you because like last year I did a claim tax for my tuition fees and my metro passes and my rental, so I got about like $400 back. So it's also useful.
When is that cleaning?
The tax started in March.
March, okay, I can wait.
Okay, we have a follow-up question. Let me see. Just hi everybody. My name is Greg. I'm with the admissions team and recruitment. We have a follow-up question about fast track programs. So Ian is part of our admissions team. He's going to answer that.
How you guys doing, everyone? My name is Ian. I work in the admissions team here at Centennial College. Let me take a seat. Take a seat up here. So basically, the question about fast track and how it works is when you apply for a program, majority of the times it could be 2 or 3 years, and fast track normally knocks off a year or year and a half of your program. And to get into that, you basically need to have a degree or a bachelor's or a master's in any discipline or a discipline related to the program that you're working in. And all you have to do is send in your transcript saying I've done electrical and mechanical engineering back home and you want to continue it here in Centennial College. We review your transcript, see if you're eligible, and then we put you in that program and you basically get the first year off. And then you continue your studies, joining in with the rest of the program at a later date.
Yes, also fast track programs are not only offered in electromechanical engineering. A lot of times international students will have in their mind that they want to do a master's program. So fast track is a good option if you are an internationally educated graduate. You can have a degree in information communication technology and biological science, as well as automation and robotics or other advanced manufacturing programs. You will be able to get that credit for your first year of study. Was that?
Journalism also has fast track.
Yeah, journalism also has a fast track program. So this is a way to basically have the knowledge that you have from your home country and your previous study transferred into the Canadian education system and into a Canadian credential, and also you can obtain some work experience as part of a co-op or internship as part of that program. So the fast track programs are a great alternative to a master's program, and it'll be much quicker and it'll be much less expensive. So if for international students, that is definitely something you should look into if you have a diploma or degree in a field. Check out the fast track program, and you'll be able to complete that and obtain a work permit after graduation. Have a Canadian credential, have some Canadian work experience, and be ready to work, with a lot smaller financial investment than a master's program at university. Okay, thanks, Ian. That was a really good explanation. Dorcas, why don't you?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Dorcas again. I want to talk about global citizenship, and I remember the first day I came to Canada, I came from Africa, so I was expecting only white people around. I saw many diversity, like Indians, Chinese. I was like, what's happening in this country? How is the country? There's a lot of diversity in this country. There's different people from Mexico, India, China, Africa, and many other places. So therefore, there's best school to be in is Centennial, because there's diversity in the school. There are a lot of people from different countries in this school. And there's this program we have, that's the Global Citizenship. It's a very good program. It's more about groups. Different people from different countries in a group doing the group work. We're giving research and all that. Doing research about other countries and all those stuff. So I think Centennial is a very good school when you come to Canada. And also when you're in Canada, you can work whilst you study. Working doesn't mean only for money purpose, but you get a lot of experience in your field. I'm doing accounting now, and I'll be doing my co-op next semester, next semester break. So I think with a working permit, it helps us a lot, not for only money purpose, but to help us get a lot of experience. So in case you are done with school, it's easier for us to get a job here. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Okay, so we have a question. It's in Spanish. ¿Qué carreras hay en esta universidad? ¿Hay algún tipo de becas? ¿Pueden hablar en español? Las preguntas en español las podemos responder en el chat. Cuando terminemos el broadcast, se pueden unir y podemos responder las preguntas en español. I was just saying that we can answer questions in Spanish later on in the chat. We also speak Portuguese and Russian. And
text chat.
Yeah, in text chat. So after this broadcast is over, we can answer questions in different languages as well. Okay?
So you tell them to go to the text chat room. Okay, go ahead.
Hi guys, so my name is Nancy, and I'm currently taking accounting program in Centennial College, and also working in international office, doing admission and helping students. So I would like to talk about how you apply to Centennial College. So if you worry about your English, don't worry about that, because we offer ELL course for new students. So we have for ELL program, we have ELL is English Learning Language, so we call it ELL. So we have 5 levels for ELL. So if you don't have English, that you think not good enough for a program, don't worry. Just come to us, apply on. Do we have online application, right? So the online application is available on Centennial website, which is centennialcollege.ca. So we don't need any English certificate for ELL program. We need only your high school certificate. And I have a question for Mim. The question is, another question is, do I need IELTS? and how much I have to pay. Can I do any part-time job during study? So yes, for the last question, because you have 3 questions here. So the last question, yes, you can work part-time job during study, up to 20 hours per week. But during the break, you can work full-time, like 40 hours per week. And you don't need IELTS for EOL program, but you do need IELTS for another program, like post-secondary program, fast-track, postgraduate, and post-secondary program. So you do need IELTS 6.0 at least, and no band score lower than 5.5 for post-secondary program. And for postgraduate and fast-track, you need IELTS 6.5 at least, and no band score lower than 6.0.
What about the assessment test?
Well, the assessment test for everybody, when people apply, we need assessment test to check if they are good enough to
instead of IELTS.
If they don't have IELTS. But if they do have IELTS, we need the assessment test for the communication class only to put them in the level they are in.
Can I rephrase this? There is no need for any kind of program. There is no need to take the IELTS. We have assessment tests which helps you to enroll in some program. It's much more easy than IELTS. But you might have to have IELTS passed for your visa if you want to come here. Sometimes embassies they require IELTS some level of English.
Yeah, that's a point to add. So for IELTS or TOEFL, if English is not your first language, these are English tests that you may need to take. For example, if you are in India, you're going to need to take IELTS. TOEFL is not accepted. And IELTS will be required for your visa process, and so is required for Centennial. However, for other countries, if it is not required for your visa process by the embassy and your Canadian embassy in your country, then we have an assessment test. So you can take that upon arrival. And if you meet the English requirement for your program, you will be able to start that program right away. If you don't meet that score, then you can take, as Nancy said, English language learning or our foundation programs, which will focus on building communication skills, but related to a particular field. Like we have business foundations, we have communications and media foundations, we have 3 technology foundations in 3 separate areas. So that hopefully can answer the question about IELTS and TOEFL and English testing.
You want me to go?
Yeah, research.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Basil. I'm an energy systems engineering technology student. I'm just talking a little bit on research at Centennial. I've been involved in several research projects at Centennial's Research Center, the ARIC. The ARIC is an acronym for Centennial College Applied Research and Innovation Center. Centennial College is one of Canada's foremost research centers, and they created the ARIC to work with small and medium-sized enterprises to help develop, analyze, and launch industry-ready solutions and products. Now, the ARIC creates a platform for students to gain experience and apply their ingenuity. And it also creates a platform for the industry partners to develop their products and their services. Like most of the programs at Centennial, there are different modules for prospective students to choose from depending on your academic history. So I have a degree in electrical electronics from Nigeria. So I was able to choose a fast track option, and I also took the PTY. And the PTY, like they said earlier, is a paid work year. It gives students the opportunity to gain greater experience and skill experience in the field. So I'm currently working with Eric on one of their research projects. It's about solar absorption cooling systems. and it's with a research partner called the Grand Technique. Just in case anyone is wondering, the difference between applied research and normal research is that applied research seeks to solve practical problems, and it provides answers to specific kinds of questions. For example, it helps to solve everyday problems, like say to find a cure for an ailment or to help develop innovative technologies. This is different from basic research, because basic research is just driven purely by a need to know more or to gain more understanding of things. So applied research has to do with helping us understand and solve real world problems, and basic research has to do with just increasing our general knowledge of things.
Are you good with that? Okay, so why don't you guys switch in?
Okay, hello again. Give me a second.
We have a question about football.
Who plays football?
I'm in the process of training.
Perfect. So then you do it.
Okay, for football, international students can participate. Well, I'm in the process right now of trying out for the team. So if you feel like you're good enough, just when you get here, just go to the student center, the athletic office, and then sign up. The coach will email you, letting you know. You can see the schedule and stuff for training. You go try out, and if you're good enough, you will make it.
The other thing also, if you are an athlete and your grades are up, you are eligible for bursaries.
Yes.
I believe it's $500.
$500 per semester. Yes.
Okay. So what you guys talking about networking in your program?
Okay. In the International Business Management program, networking is really stressed. When I say stressed, it is stressed. It is key. It is essential. And right now I'm doing a course, career preparedness. And as part of career preparedness, you have to go to 40 networking events. And what networking does is that it gets you out there into the Canadian market. You're going to show off your skills, let persons know about you, because these are the persons that you want to go and work with. So as an international student, you need to go out and put yourself out there as persons can know about you, and you can potentially get links to jobs. For example, I went to the Centennial job fair like a week ago, and I spoke with a few companies. I gave them my resume and stuff. I got a call for an interview, so hence I just go for today. So I'm really excited about that. So that's just part of networking and the importance of networking. So once you get here, it's important and it's essential that you network, because it will help you.
Yeah, I want to add on that. It doesn't matter if you're studying international business or accounting or project management, as I do. Networking is essential in Canada. Basically, for whatever you want to do, especially if you want to get a job afterwards, networking is one of the things that you want to start doing on day one. And it's not that complicated. We've given you some tips already. It's about getting out there. It's about meeting new people, not being afraid to try new things. For instance, like today, I'm all dressed up now because I was having this hangout. I actually have a presentation on how to market yourself. Like back home, I used to be a PR coordinator, and I used to teach in a university. And when I got here, they asked me, like, they actually saw that I was speaking to a lot of people, and they thought that I was actually branding myself quite well, and they asked me to give a workshop on that. And well, that was a very nice opportunity for me to show myself around as a brand, as a person, and develop new friendships and relationships that could probably help me out to get a better job, or maybe just get better relationships with people of interest. One of those things, or one of the things that you can actually do once in Centennial, it's called the Leadership Conference, right? And this is a 1 week opportunity where you go in a camp with 60 other students from Centennial, usually and mostly people from all around the world. So you have people from Canada, India, China, Venezuela, the whole Caribbean, Russia, and well, the amount of countries is just countless. And you share experience, ideas on how the world should be and how to become a better leader for a better world, and not only for the interest of the whole world, but only for your own, but also for your own interest. So in terms of finding a good job or giving a good presentation. What about you, Nancy?
Yeah, so I think networking is pretty important, right? So as to get presented, but how do we how do we create the networking well? So at Centennial College, we have a lot of chance like a job fair. So, and also in CCSAI, we have all clubs from diverse countries. Like, let me introduce a little bit more about myself. I'm president of Vietnamese club that belong to CCSAI. So we have Vietnamese society on Facebook page. So we created a lot of volunteer activities and also a lot of like workshops to get people together, get to know each other, to get more like networking, and then we can meet more people, get more chance to get a job, and get more chance to understand about the world, because we have diverse like community here, right?
So potential students could do networking before you're coming here, right? Like they could
Sure,
just join the group and
sure. We have,
you.
yes, it's perfect point. So we have Milan Facebook page about like all the clubs belong to CCSAI, and also CCSAI provides a lot of volunteer opportunity, and also the international office like we are doing today.
Okay, so just don't wait to get to Canada to start building your network. You can start it right away. You can just, there is a Centennial group on Facebook, and then depending on where you're from, there is like a Caribbean section for like Caribbean students. There is like Asian students, Vietnamese students. So you can start building your network in Canada right away. And if you get to find us on Facebook, I'll be more than happy to be your friend and help you out if you're planning to come around.
And don't worry about enjoying, like, we have 1 million people can speak different languages to help you here.
One next point that I would like to talk about is volunteering is also a part of networking. It's very important. Like when I just got here, I did the International Student Festival that was downtown. It was an amazing experience. I did rock climbing. I met persons and companies, and it was just awesome. And also, I just got the response that I'll be volunteering at the Pan Am Games, which I'm looking forward to. So volunteering is also very awesome, because with that experience now, it's gonna look good on my resume, and I will meet other persons volunteering at the Pan Am Games, so I can meet potential clients that I might work with, or companies that I can go and work with. So that's also a way to get yourself out there. Volunteering, it's very important.
Think about it. Even joining live in Canada, it's an opportunity to build your network.
Yes.
And now we're going to leave you with admissions. You must have questions about that. I know there is one there that you're going to be reading right now, right? So let me give you some space. You're in the spotlight now.
All right, so should we start with the question?
Yeah.
So we have a question here from Ikram, and the question is, what is the total cost of one academic year for an international student? To start off, basically, if it's not a degree program, normally we're looking at around $14,500 for the first year, and on top of that, you're going to need money for living expenses, travel, random spending. So we're looking at an extra $10,000 for the year. So average for any program under the degree program, we're looking at around, let's say, $25,000. If it's a degree program, we're looking at $28,000. And those degree programs go to 3 to 4 years, and then everything else is 3 and under. So to continue with the international admissions, there are a lot of questions about what kind of programs we have, what are our top programs. And as listed, we have a lot of great programs for a lot of international students, and a lot of students from anywhere around the world, they tend to have these in their background already, so this would be great choices for fast track, toning down the years of study. So we have things like English learning and foundation programs, business programs, which includes global business management, project management. We have business and marketing, business and finance, human resources. We have ICT engineering, advanced manufacturing and automation technology, biotech classes, hospitality, and transportation. Applying for any of these programs is very, very easy. It's simply you just go to centennialcollege.ca, and there's a section that has international, so you click on that. And required documents. A lot of people ask, what are my required documents? Anything under a degree program, which requires you to have a related discipline in that section of study, or any discipline. So what you would basically need is your transcripts, you need your grade 12, you need your IELTS testing, any other kind of information that you believe that may be needed could also be found on the site once you go and look up the program that you want. Once you receive your acceptance letter, you could use that to apply for your study permit, and then also once your application is sent in to us, average time is around 2 weeks. You always want to connect with your admissions assistant for help in your country with your process. So after all of that, again, you just apply for your study permit, you get your with your acceptance letter, and then you just send in anything else. And keep in connect with us. We are here to help you in every sort of way. Any questions that you need, you can feel free to email us at international@centennialcollege.ca.
So it's almost done. Let them know, like we can. Okay. Hi everybody. My name's Greg. I am part of the recruitment team at Centennial. So our job is we're trying to look for the best students to come in and join us, join our community at Centennial, join our programs. And I know that there's tons of questions still left. Please, everybody, come and join us in the text chat room. We'll be there until 4 p.m. That's 4 p.m. our time, so it's 12 o'clock here right now. So that's about 4 more hours. So if we haven't gotten to your question yet, we do have them, and we are going to be answering those in the text chat room. So just visit the Centennial College booth on College Week Live and pop in that chat room. You can have a private chat with us to answer a question, individual counseling, as well as chat with everybody in the group chat. And why don't you say that in a few different languages so people know that they can chat with us in that chat room, multiple languades.
Spanish, por favor. Por favor, únanse al chat que vamos a tener, el chat escrito, y ahí vamos a poder responder todas las preguntas que tengan en español. Other languages?
Russian is на русском. Все вопросы, которые у вас остались, идите в чат-рум и задавайте. Learning to say it in Ukrainian. Всі питання, які залишилися, йдіть до чат-руму та задавайте їх там. Ми будемо там до 4 години.
Okay, we have one last question here. I go to school. Yeah, oh man, we have so many. Okay, we're done. Okay, we don't have time for any more questions. It's been 1 hour. Thank you so much for making this so interactive. We're going to continue answering all these questions in the chat room. Thanks for joining us for another event on College Week Live. Okay, everybody.
Hopefully see you on. Thank you so much.